It's the Goblin Hour! We're the Sushimi Gamies. I look so evil when I don't have my lights on, dude. But you know what? Let's leave the light off and see how long it takes for someone to notice. Hey guys! Oh, I guess I should get in the habit of tweeting when I'm streaming. Get out of here, you scum! Freak. Hi guys. So I was low-key going to start getting ready for bed. Oh god, you know what? Screw it. I just can't be low quality. What is it? What is it about me? I've decided my schedule is too messed up, so I'm just gonna stay up all night. So I was just in the middle of editing and had some food and junk, which means I can't eat until like way later tomorrow or today because intermittent fasting sucks. It's not that bad. But anyways, I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a break from editing, do a live stream, play some Trove, and then after this, depending how I'm feeling, I'll probably stream that other game that we've been playing lately. You know, Genshin Impact 2. Hello? Don't tell me the servers are still, like, unplayable right now because of, like, the event, dude. Like, seriously? Yes, Multi, you're right. I probably am in hide mode, aren't I? Yes, I was. There we go. Fixed. What did I need to change? My wings. My wingy lingies. I need to change these to... let's rock the other ones that I don't rock very often. Because I'm not a big fan of them. Hello, resource. I did hear about that Thiege. From what I saw, though, it looked very limiting. Like, it's obviously really cool that people are working on a co-op mod, but that's what always happens whenever you have a game that has a mod that changes it into co-op, is it doesn't end up functioning properly. So I'm keeping my eye on it. But I mean, generally speaking, I'm just waiting for Breath of the Wild 2, my dude. No, I was first Stellar Aura Gang. Actually, it's Stellar Aura Gaming, but I like Stellar Aura Gang better. Sorry. It's just the tooth. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother doing this dungeon. Like, let's just do one wave out of this one, and then I hate doing this dungeon for, like, the entire 5-star. It's just so bad. Like, for the weekly. And yes, I'm getting to this weekly very, very late. Yes, they have raised the match power rank, Rocco, so you should probably check out, I do have a video that encapsulates the, like a beginner's guide, like return to Trove kind of thing, you know? Trove for returning players, that's it. My brain. But in short, we've got crystal gems and U11 difficulty and stuff in the game now. And apparently it's really laggy. Because, my god. This event, dude. But yeah, there's, with the crystal gems, it added a much higher power rank. And I just recently got 45k on my Shadowhunter. I did that in the, Let's Play episode. Am I able to main Gunslinger even though it got nerfed? So here's the thing, my dude. Gunslinger didn't get nerfed. It's that every other class got buffed, and Gunslinger is still designed in such a way that U10 is the highest difficulty, and still designed around Shadow Towers. It's kind of stupid. Don't reactivate it, please, for the love of God. We're just trying to get the resources out. No. I'm just trying to get the resources out of here, man. I want to leave this dungeon. Please don't. Otherwise, we got way too long. That's the main reason. I need to craft more keys. Do I, though? Can you get... Wait, let me see. Can you get the keys from... Or, sorry, not the keys. Sorry, I'm checking the patch notes because I'm trying to see whether or not the keys can give us the rare mounts and junk in U10 difficulty as well. Let's see. Most popular. Yeah. This chest can increase the chance of crystal 4 drop. The crystal 3 can additionally be earned by. Okay. Greater sundered cash. No, that's just the paid crap. Sunder art cash keys. Oh no, that's just talking about the keys dropping from. Do you guys know? Does it say it anywhere specifically whether or not the using the key on this stupid chest right here, like, does that have the chance of netting us? Whoops, I may have messed up my weekly. Basically, what I'm trying to figure out is whether or not, like, you every time you open up that chest, you basically have a chance of getting a tradable version of some mounts, and I'm wondering whether or not that's U11 exclusive or not. But the patch notes is just so badly written, I am having a very hard time tracking it down. I will double check that, Thiesh. Let me actually just double check real quick, because it's probably just still privated. Minecraft VR. I mean, there was only the 2 videos by the looks of things. So there's the stream itself, and then the other video. No, those are public, unless I name them differently. I don't know. I'd have to double check because I think those were live streams. That's probably why. Ooh, give me that. Okay. Blarg. I see that 5-star dungeon at the edge of the map. What's going on, yo? That's like so out of like the area. Like, is that even going to count? Is it the right dungeon though? Ah, yes it is. Alright, gamers. Go, 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 go! Someone's already here doing things, but we're going to ruin it all for them by doing it again. Yes, die. There a mod that lets you upgrade gems all at once for like whole material? No, there is no such thing. The closest we've got is the auto happy UI mod. Allows you to select a gem and then choose which level you want it to go to. And then you can just tell it, oh, do it. And then it'll just go bing, bing, bing. It's basically the same as you mashing the spacebar yourself. I can find the VR Windcraft and Hardcore video, but not in the streams with friends. Yeah, probably the streams themselves. Let me see. I'll double check on that real quick. VR in my streams. I don't know why my Phasmo stream is not public. I will publish that. Did I not label them as Minecraft VR? Like... Let's see. Sorry, guys. It's just 5-star dungeon stuff, so it's like, nah. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, they are hidden thieves. That's probably facts still from the hacker. Stupid. Why are some of these... It's so odd that so many of these videos are still like private when they're not supposed to be, including a bunch of these Windcraft videos. And some Minecraft dungeon stuff. God damn it, YouTube. I love how, like, so for those of you guys that don't know, the channel got hacked like a while ago now, and it was like so easy for the hacker to like completely sabotage my channel And then I basically told YouTube, okay, well, how about now that you've got my channel, you actually like fix and roll back my channel to what it was before it was hacked. And they're like, nah, we're good, bruh. So basically what happens when your channel, I've talked about this before, but just to clarify what's going on and why I'm so frustrated about the whole thing, is that if your channel ever gets compromised and someone tries to mass delete all your videos, YouTube will automatically flag a situation like that as like, what's going on? Hey, wait a minute, you know? But you know what it doesn't flag? Mass privating of all of your videos. And I tried to select all of my videos at once and set them to public, but that doesn't work on YouTube because when you have like close to 7,000 videos, it just, I guess, doesn't take. And so I'm still months after getting replies from you guys talking about like, oh, hey, this game sucks. This video is still privated. Fun. The thing too is I know YouTube could have very easily just rolled my account back, but they just refused to do it. Like, it pisses me off because it's like, I remember when I was first starting with YouTube, it's ironic that I was actually a smaller channel and I was getting much more personalized partnership from the YouTube partner program, but I think all of those people got fired. So anyways, YouTube problems, who cares? I'm just saying, it's frustrating. Because I even had somebody the other day who was like, hey man, where's your Sekiro series? And I was like, oh, I guess that's still private too. Thank you. But yeah, thanks for letting me know about that, Thiesh. Hopefully they're all public now. It's just, that's the thing. If you guys ever see any videos that shouldn't be like privated, you just let me know, because how the hell does this stupid video game even work, dude? Like, I was up there, not even holding up. How does he go? Like, god damn, dude. They gotta be getting DDoSed. They gotta be. There's no way in hell nothing's going on over there on the Trove dev side of things. Jeez. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, on PC, we've actually been getting constant patches. Which, again, tells me there's probably a hacker or something going on. Happened to me, teleported to the bottom of the map. Yup! Don't get me wrong, I love buggy games. That's why else do you think I end up liking that Tower of Fantasy game so much? I actually clipped out of the map when I was playing that game, and it was hilarious. But in Trove, I'm trying to, like, play. The wolf ally got nerfed, by the way. Let me guess. It doesn't loot collect for cores anymore, or you just can't loot collect it, right? It doesn't loot collect into cores anymore. Yup, I was gonna say. You want to know why? Because that is whenever they end up adding new mounts and allies to the game, they copy and paste the code from a chaos chest item. And sometimes they forget to change it so that it's not a chaos chest item. Oh man, you can still sell it for a lot of flux, but I don't think people are going to be buying it as much. I know a lot of you guys took advantage of it. I saw some of you guys in the Discord. Someone was saying how they started with like 20k flux and then they grinded enough to get a mill. So I'm really happy to hear stuff like that. It's really cool. Because now they're not going to be worth anything. So I'm not playing Core Keeper anymore, no. I'm going to do more Core Keeper videos when the new update hits, but we don't know when that's going to be. Love that game. Highly recommend it. It's so fun. I should craft more keys and just keep opening boxes, shouldn't I? No. Yeah, I know. It helps with Corruxian as well. That's true. I don't think they should have nerfed it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I completely disagree with the decision, because why? But I think that the devs, oddly enough, like, don't tell them this, but nobody actually, like, buys Chaos just from the cash shop, right? Like, we all know nobody does. But don't tell the devs that. Actually, you know what? Decisions like that are probably, in all honesty, mostly up to Game Ago. because of the fact that, oh my god, that's a big boy. Because honestly, they probably see that taking away sales from Chaos Chess, and it's just like something that they just have to do. Like, they have to design the game in such a way. But who knows? And who cares? You guys got to take advantage of it, right? Hee 150 credits per chest. Let's find out, actually. Is that in style or more? I think it's in the more section. I wouldn't know because I never buy any. Oh, it's 50 per chaos chest. How much is 50 credits? So, let's see. 900 divided by 50 would be 18. So $5 divided by 18. Do I have that correct? 25 cents per chaos chest. Ew. How many do you need for karma? That's 70, right? So that would be 25 cents times, what did I say? Oh, times 70, right. 1,750 Canadian cents. Thanks, Google. So 20 bucks to trigger karma. Okay. Weird. I mean, it doesn't sound like that much, but when you think about it, 25 bucks can literally buy you a class in this game. Or you could get one Chaos Chest mount. Like, it's pretty bad. But, I mean, let's not put it past them, guys. Don't forget, you can actually pay to win Delves portals. I wonder if any, like, cash whales that play this game, there's not many of them, but I wonder if any of them actually bought the Delves portals. Probably not, because there's not much point. But I don't know. You can still buy the Sweet 16 pack multiple times to get cheap credits. Yes, you can. It is the trick, if you guys don't know, because every time you end up buying the Sweet 16 pack, you'll end up getting a bunch of credits for the classes that you already own. I'm pretty sure it's like an even amount, but it's a decent price range. Generally speaking, you just buy that pack anyway. Is Shadowhunter better than Dino? In my book, yes. I think so. Dino Tamer's faster, but Shadowhunter's stronger and not much slower. But it kind of depends. Well, most of all, the only thing that it's dependent on is which is your favorite class, because that's the class that you should play. That's all there is to it. Whoops. I liked Shadowhunter before he was cool. Also, hey man, why is my nose like doing this? I just had like a weird sneeze and sniffle attack before I started streaming. I don't know why allergies are kicking in. Sundered 5 stars on Switch are terrible. Can't even go 5 seconds into the 5-star without your frames dropping exponentially. Yup. So that's actually not just an issue specifically tied to the Nintendo Switch. There's actually a problem going on with these 5-star dungeons that I can only speculate is not only all of this gear dropping on the ground, obviously that's going to end up adding more and more to the lag, but the way that these dungeons work is essentially the same as a memory leak. So every single time we're activating these, they are leaving artifacts rather than completely deleting themselves. Not necessarily the enemies, but just like all of these 3D objects and stuff like that. Just as far as I can tell, they're invisible, but they're still there as far as the memory is concerned. And so that's why it just kind of overloads. Because even I start getting frame rate issues the later we get into the 5 stars. I don't know if there's anything they can do about that. It's probably just a flaw with the way that these are designed. But I mean, let's face it, these are completely flawed. These dungeons could have been like a lot more fun than they actually are. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but I think it's really, really lame that they just turned it into another dumb weekly currency. Because it's funny how much value we, like, so many players put on even doing these 5 stars, when the reality is that if you're not crafting anything out of the Sundered Uplands crafting table, there's literally no reason to even touch these. I mean, I guess they're good XP if you're just, you know, still leveling at that point, but... Yeah, if Gembox drop rates were 100% in Prime Worlds, then 5-star dungeons would actually serve, I think, what their purpose should have been in the first place, which would have just been one hell of a dungeon. And then on top of that, it would have been a great method for lowering lag. I don't know why someone even put a portal there. Because when you think about it, a 5-star dungeon is going to keep players at it for a very long time rather than people going out and creating new worlds, which ends up putting less strain on the servers. This is basically what they ended up doing with Delves in the first place. However, they've got all the same problems and hiccups with these 5-star dungeons, mostly just the fact that it's basically the same as Shadow Towers now, where people just do it once a week and then you just don't touch it anymore. It really is too bad. How do I go from 25k PR to 30k PR? Hello, Mergs. Oh, that's what you meant when you said you hit 25k. Nice, congrats. Your best bet, honestly, it's gonna start getting a bit tough at that point, because if it's not up to your gems, it's gonna be up to your mastery, which is very, very small mastery. Very small power rank, sorry. But most of all, dragons, they give a huge boost in power rank. Also stats in general. So that's probably all that the big thing that you'd be missing. Also, yes, hello to any lurkers that are here and showing up. Sorry if you already mentioned this in your stream or another video, but are the sundered charge crystals from the new 5 stars limited weekly or daily? Yes, they are limited weekly, sorry. So, I did actually have a video that talked about 5-star dungeons specifically. However, I get that question a lot, so I do plan on making a very short video just letting people know, like, about the sundered crystals themselves. But, essentially what happens is you can only get a limited amount of them per week from these 5-star dungeons. However, there's a trick that you can do. So normally you can only get 40 per week, right? But for whatever reason, if you end up going to floor 71 or wave 71, whatever you want to call it, and then you end up waiting until the timer goes out and then you end up completing the dungeon, you can get 50, which is a 10 over the weekly limit. And I don't know why, but yeah, go to U10, go into wave 71, and then just wait it out, and then don't touch 5 stars until next week. There is no reason to do the U11 ones other than, oh, they give C4 gear, big deal. They can also give like a bunch of mounts and junk like that, but even then, no one's going to actually do those dungeons because you can't. Because the amount of light value that's required in order to actually damage enemies in the U11 ones, you basically can only get to floor 13 or something, and then they already scale the enemies too high. But yeah, it's disappointing because I like these 5 stars. Like, I genuinely do. Especially this one just because it's so open and well designed. But Yep. You gotta be pretty dang powerful in order to end up going past wave 71 in U10. That's true. Which I was able to do. Just barely. And with food. I think, what did we get to, guys? That was like a couple weeks ago. I think we got to like 83, and then at that point you have to have like 11k or 12k light or something ridiculous. I don't know what. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up, guys. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna question the 10 extra crystals that we get, Duck. It's just confusing. What's max light? What was it? I have it written down. 10,670. That's without Berserk Battler kicking in and food and stuff. I think food, right? Or maybe that took food into account. Maybe that was just the maximum, like outright. I'd have to double check, but... Because we can't get to 11k yet, can we? Or am I I don't remember. No, 8K is, honestly, you need around 8K in order to handle U11 in the first place. Mostly around like 7K, somewhere around there, but it's because the crystal gems increase your stats quite a bit, and most of all the cosmic gems. I'd say that those are the gems you want to level up first and foremost if you can into crystal. Is the Woofy ally still loot collectible? So I don't know whether or not you can still loot collect it, but I do know that you don't get the chaos cores anymore. They patched that out. Did they do that for you guys on console as well? Because that would be pathetically, like, such a fast patch. That would be so sad. The only time they ever end up patching things on console is when there's some type of a exploit or something, and yet the actual updates that really matter, they're the ones that they just keep delaying. They did do it on all consoles? Bruh. Like, that just goes to show, dude, that they could have had the Sunrise patch out like a month ago for you guys. Thanks for letting me know, though. It's okay. It makes sense. It's a small patch, but I honestly don't even know why they did it when we've got, like, what, another week or two of this, yeah, only like another 10 days. Like, I would just think, like, who cares? But it would break the in-game economy, right? Because Chaos Chest items are totally tradable, right? Like, that's the thing that gets me, is it's like, how is this, like, hurting the game economy and players? Like, it's just, I don't get their decisions sometimes. I think, again, it just goes back to what we said earlier, where it's like, oh, it'll take sales away from the Chaos Chest. Yes. Steven over here, the one person buying them. I don't need to buy them anymore. That's right, Steven. You can just get this stupid ally that requires hours and hours of grinding. How ironic. The Trove developers apparently don't want people playing their game. I'm not trying to take a shot at them. I'm just thinking, like, when you think about, like, games like Tower of Fantasy or Genshin Impact and stuff, and how they almost purposefully have things like that in place specifically to inflate playtime. So for those of you guys that don't know anything about that Tower of Fantasy game, it's basically an anime MMO. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Probably stream it after this. But they advertised that you were going to end up getting, like, a whole bunch of, like, oh my god, the game's launching. You're getting so much free stuff. Here you go, you guys. You get a car, and you get a car. And then when you end up getting into the game, you realize that you get all of these items over the course of a month. And you have to log in and do things. Like, you don't get it for free. You have to work for it, man. Which is fine. It's fair. I get it. But it was like, okay, that's misleading. It's a smart decision to end up, you know, getting people to play the game and to play it consistently and slowly turn it into a habit of logging in all the time. Thus, the more players play the game, the more chances they have to make sales. That's what gacha games do. And frankly speaking, I think Trove could stand to have some of those things. Like you guys being able to get chaos cores from an ally. For an item that literally only benefits yourself. No one else. Am I sounding cranky today? I don't know if I am. I'm kind of... like, I'm not tired. I'm just kind of like slow brain right now. Which is still 90% faster than your guys' brains. Ooh! What a terribly, like, see, I can't even make joke insults good now. Like, my brain badly organized, not worky. I have an idea for a video, man. Okay. Why do you guys always, like, Like, you say it, and then you don't, you gotta give me the follow-up, man. You gotta actually explain it, because I don't know whether or not I'll catch the comment of you, saying the idea. Hey, ZQ! I'm doing great, man! How you doing? Kinda tired, but I'm doing good. Favorite class? Oh man, you're just gonna have to watch my favorite classes video. It's 40 minutes long. I'm not kidding, go watch it. I was very surprised how many of you guys were interested in that video. I didn't think, I thought that would only like be a video that the more hardcore fans would be into, but I was very pleasantly surprised, like genuinely. I appreciate you guys watching that video and stuff. It was cool. Because that was kind of like a weirder, more personal type video anyways, right? Wait a minute. Is there always a missing platform over here? I feel like it's gone. What the hell? Anyways, can Rev do U11? Yeah, most definitely. Can I do a U11 Leviathan or lower with Rev? You would never do a Leviathan in U11. There's literally no point. Do one in U10. But yeah, I don't know about Revenant doing a Leviathan. That's... The platform was gone earlier? Okay, I just never noticed, I guess, because I never go to that side. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. Help. Best class for Delve. Your mom. No. That would probably be Joe's mom. No. That would be, what? Ice Sage? I don't know. Ice Sage is one of the best anyways, but you can use pretty much anything. Solarion. That's the one. I wasn't stalling. What do I do for my PR? Gems are all stellar, over level 15, and struggle to get C2 and C3. So that's already the first step, is that your gems aren't a higher level. You can actually get a lot more gem dust nowadays than you could back in the day, especially with the Sunrise update. But... yeah, your gems are mainly the problem, dude. I wouldn't really focus on any of the other stuff because, like, leveling up your gems is kind of the big first priority. And then once you have better gems, farming becomes easier so that you can get crystal gear a lot easier. And then eventually it becomes, you know, focusing on dragons and stuff. And it's just, yeah. Can Ice Age solo delve boss it? Yup. Ice Age is insanely powerful. The reason Ice Sage is so good is obviously the hidden ring effect is that I didn't do in my 36k series. Is just genuinely a really powerful ability. But on top of that, it's just the way that the class is designed and everything about it. It just does heaps and heaps of damage. And you basically just mash, like, what, your base attack, I think, right? Something like that. I don't know. Brain hurt. Where is this? Is that the big boy boss already? Yeah, it is. Look at this guy. It's a transformer. Except if it was Michael Bay Transformer, it'd be like this. And I want to know what's going on. Best subclass. I don't need movement speed and I don't need flash. So what do I use on Revenant? Let's see. Probably still, like, Solarion's gonna be one of your best ones just because that extra light is very helpful. And kind of equals out to quite a bit of extra damage. However, Lunar Lancer probably. Because when the Lunar can proc, you'll end up going big Chongo mode. And it also ends up not only increasing your damage, but increasing your attack speed as well. Which Revenant is literally reliant on his attacks, so... kill, gamers, kill! Oh man, we're going through these floors quick. Nice. Look at him. He's dancing. Dead. Not big surprise. How is it you get the irradiant power cells? Those are the ones that are on the sundered uplands, right? So I forget which one it is, but there is one resource that's only in the sky, like on the floating islands, and then there's another resource that's only on the bottom in the Ashen area. The one in the Ashen area sucks. That one's really, really hard to come by. It says cloud layer. Yeah, there you go. So that's just up at the top. That's the power cells. Oh, right, because the one in the Ashen is the unnatural devices. That's right. What? What is it pointing me to? Video game, stop. See what I mean, though? Like, see the frame rate issues? Oh, well, it's not really translating as well in OBS, but for me, like, I'm dealing with a lot of frame rate issues right now. Not steady. The purple ring around me is literally just a Pyrodisc mod. Just changes the color. Is the updated video about gems coming soon? Yes, it is on my to-do list. I'm sorry it's been so long since I got that one out. I've just been really, really busy lately. But, yes. That's coming, hopefully next week. Because I still gotta record it, and I gotta set up, like, kind of my main talking points and stuff like that. Like, because it's a bit more of an important video. Wait, what, Duck? Sorry, I didn't catch your first comment. I just see the... Or coded like a plant. If I convert my Empower Cosmic Gem, how many L... What? How many L I get? How many what do you get? Like, what are you asking? Also, this boss is up here just chilling. Hey, man. Die. That was all me. Only me. Nobody else. How to get Pyrodisc? It's random. Oh, light. How did you guys put it together and I didn't? Damn. Yeah. Oh, so I assume, yeah, you're talking about converting it into a crystal gem. I don't know off the top of my head. You'd have to refer to my first stream, my stream where I convert my gems to crystal. I don't I think that was the one where I specifically called the stream something like converting my gems to crystal, but it does give you a significant power boost. It is worthwhile. Like, if you're going to convert any gems, it's only the cosmic ones. However, if you're struggling at the end game already, then it might not be a good decision to convert your gems in the first place. You think we should be seeing C5 soon? I don't know. I'd say I don't know. If I had to put a guess on it, I'd say we'll see it like maybe next year or later this year, like at the end of the year. I don't know, though. I don't know if they have like a big update like this planned for quite some time. Because what we've so far seen, like, we're still trying to set up Game Ago's track record. So we've gotten like at least one big significant update per year so far. So I don't know whether or not we would end up being able to expect another one. And whenever they do end up adding C5, which they will, it's probably going to end up being some other dumb, weird mechanic. Or I personally think that they've got the foundation all set up. All they need to do is just give us either another piece of equipment so that we could end up getting more light, like another slot on our character sheet. I don't know. Body armor or something. And then they just give us like U12. That would do it. Frankly speaking, while we're on the subject, I still think it would be great if the next step with gear would be overhauling it so that we would have like set bonuses and junk like that. Because how cool would that be if you were farming like a specific area in like U11 or something? Specifically because it's like, oh, I have to farm this biome and because it ends up dropping the legendary bow for the Shadow Hunter that I need for my set. I know that would be a lot of set items to make for classes, but I mean, all they'd have to do is like 2 or 3. I guess they essentially did that with the crystal rings, but I think it'd be pretty cool. What other Shadow Hunter costumes do you have? All of them. What do you mean? I could, you know what? I should write that down actually. Yeah. I haven't done like an updated like costume videos. I could easily do like all class, well, not necessarily all in one, but I could do like a video focusing specifically on, oh, here's all the Shadowhunter costumes currently in the game kind of thing. I don't know how interested you guys would be, but I just know that all my videos focusing on costumes are hella old. I know it's weird that Gunslinger is not getting the change, like the rework, because the devs already confirmed Boomer's getting the next one, which is kind of weird. A biome with prime character loot dungeons. You have to complete the dungeon with that specific character. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess thinking about it, that would be kind of backwards, wouldn't it? Oh, we're done. I'm sorry. I didn't even notice. Okay, let's just dance the night away. Wait, that's not my dance pad. Where's my mag rider? Which one do we want? DDR or... Yeah, let's just grab this one. I'm just gonna chill in the center. Because we done, gamers. I didn't even notice. We actually overdid it a little bit. Let's dance. Yeah, boy. Means I can answer questions while we wait for like 2 minutes. The devs said they think Gunslinger is balanced and doesn't need a rework in their latest livestream. Really? Really? The developers that we all know don't play this game think that the Gunslinger is balanced, do they? Interesting. Let's count the Gunslingers, guys. I know we don't have a huge group or anything, but let's look. Shadowhunter, 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 Ice Sage, Solarion, Fey Trickster. Not seeing many Gunslingers here, man. Have they even seen any of my videos? Like, are you kidding me? That's so stupid. I think that what happens a lot of the time, like, I don't mean to sound so harsh towards the devs, because legitimately they're game developers. They are not content creators. They're not streamers, right? And so it makes sense that they don't always know how to respond to when people are asking them questions and stuff. And especially when people are criticizing them and their decisions and so on and so forth. You know, you gotta be very careful with how you explain it, because it's a person on the other side of the screen. Even though we're sitting here kind of dissing the devs left and right, you know, it doesn't mean that I don't respect them and what they've been doing for the game and all the awesome decisions and stuff that they've made to make Trove better, right? But at the end of the day, it's like they really need to get out of their head into thinking that they're the ones that need to make the end game decision to what happens with a lot of the classes, because it's like, bruh, if you guys put up a petition right now asking if people thought the Gunslinger was balanced, everyone would say no. Like, it's just weird. But that's okay, because Gunslinger had its time in the sun. Let's be real. It's fine that the class sucks now. I'm kidding, of course, but still. What rewards does a 5-star dungeon give every week? Well, you're about to see if whoever's doing this dungeon and soloing it for whatever reason would stop reactivating it. But it's just going to end up being the sundered sundered crystals, or whatever the hell they're called. I just call them sun crystals, which are essentially going to end up being a crafting resource, which I'll show you guys as soon as we end up actually getting them. These right here. So usually claimed weekly after finishing boss waves and 5-star dungeons in the sundered uplands, can also be found within unstable sundered caches and sundered uplands caches. One of those is the chest from the 5-star, which it should say instead of being in roleplay. But that's going to end up being used to craft stuff in the new crafting table, which that's kind of the thing that sucks, is there's going to end up being like these other weird items that you can end up getting that give you like boosts of power so that you can end up crafting these other resources and so on and so forth. But it requires like these weird dragon fragments, and it's just, it's not worth it. I mean, that actually is a considerable amount of light, but at the end of the day, it's just to end up crafting the collectibles like the wings and mounts and all of that crap. And then once you've got them, what's the point? You don't need them anymore. Also, I saw the question earlier. I don't put soy sauce in ramen. No, I like the miso broth ramen as my favorite. Usually if it's spicy. What stats do I need on my gear? Late U9, early U10 as a shadow hunter. Crystal gear and pretty decent leveled gems. Not great decent, just decent. Depends whether you're using stellar or radiant gems. I can see why it was done, but do you agree with the Wuffy ally not being loot collectible anymore? Bought a bunch of them and now they're only lying around. Yup, rip. It's like stock prices, man. I kind of talked about it earlier. I agree that it was like, I understand why they did it, but I don't know if they should have done it. I don't know. Anyways, why am I sitting on this menu? Could we craft some of these? Should we craft some of these? I mean, it's mastery. God damn, the amount of radiant souls that you need is crazy. Or, whatever that resource is. I still don't have any of these trophies that are required for these enemies. Weird. I mean, we could get the squishy fishy, which is quite hilarious, but... What is that? That looks like a hamster. That's just a griffin. Nothing cool. Oh, these are allies and they're that expensive? Good lord. That's a mount. Oh, this is that giant chair somebody showed earlier. So the Watts saucer would probably be my best bet to go for because it looks kind of cool in the tiny little JPEG picture that I see. But, I don't know, man. Both of these seem to fly, so yeah, that's definitely the flying squirrel. Do I want to go for it? No, I don't. What else could I even spend these crystal on, man? They're just sitting here collecting dust. Like, legit. Poop face. I've seen him many times. I like it. Okay. You know what? Let's try and take a look at... So all those gems are maxed out. The air gem. Air, water, fire... Yeah, I need basically everything. Alright. I guess we'll do some stuff. Because we ended up getting those 5 stars done quicker than I expected. Do you know how many contained chaos sparks I will need to get 3 pearls on light stat? No, I don't. Because it's completely random. What I suggest is do it one at a time. I know it's very tedious and very annoying. But it's better for your resources overall to just do them one at a time. Because you never know when you're gonna... Like, you could get it right away. Or it could take all your resources and you'll go broke. I remember those times. They're not fun. You know what? Why am I even going in the dungeon? It's not like I need the items this guy gives. But, oh well. I guess I'll grab them anyways. So normally what I do is I just... kill the dungeon boss, destroy the chest, the end. Hey, get out of here, you. Oh, this I'll have to go in here because it's a skull. Oh no, look, they're coming after me. Will the game add cosmic class gem? I don't think so, and frankly speaking, I would rather they don't because that's just more RNG. Like, we've already got too many things to deal with. In terms of the RNG, like class gems are pretty bad right now just because you have to... That was the boss, I didn't even notice. Like, now that class gems can be crystal, it like added a lot more variation to them and means that there is a lot more option for you to not get the gems that you want. So yeah, kind of sucks. That's just how Trove is, unfortunately. Like, as they add more variation, it just means more RNG is layered on, and it's not always a good thing. Yep, Leandro. So you didn't catch me talking about it earlier, but I said basically the exact same thing. I was drawing comparisons to how gacha games will purposefully have things like that to inflate player numbers and get people involved. And yet Trove, I don't know, they just go against it. I still personally think that the reason they ended up nerfing the chaos cores that you get out of the ally is probably just because chaos chests are still in the cash shop for whatever reason. Like, it might have been an executive decision where someone was just like, hey, you guys gotta change this. And they're like, yeah, boss, okay. You gotta change it on console too. Alright. Whoops, that dungeon's done. This dungeon. This is the one. This is the dungeon. It's happening to me. Yeah, Cosmic Primordial Dragon would be kind of cool. Honestly, at this point, it would probably be quite disgusting because, let's face it, the Primal Dragons are dated grandpas. This Game Ago talked about releasing a non-premium class, but barred with money, but I don't really want to spend any more. Bruh, just get the cheap... What are you talking about? You can get it free to play. You can with the Bard too. They've actually been doing a really good decision with it. It's very difficult. It's very expensive because you gotta buy like a crap ton of credit pouches. But it's there as an option, which is way more than Trine Worlds ever gave you. Oh my god, please. Just warp me to you, you stupid boss. Oh, he would have warped me anyway. I should have shot at him. Dang it. Actually, I should have killed that Era Dungeon boss. Nah, yeah, I should. I know it might seem slower, but we're literally just trying to go for gems right now anyway, so... Die! And then we shoot the chest, and then I don't care about the resource. I'm just trying to get the gems. Cool. Oh, hey, Mr. Boy. Imagine not playing Trove. Am I right, guys? Ooh. That sick burn. Here, I'm gonna chill in the darkness now. It's not even making my green screen do things. Wait, it will when I get up to the surface. And it's bright out. Watch this. Wait, where's the grassland? There we go. Yes. Yes! Now even I'm blending into the back. Beautiful. Yee. Okay, well, whatever game you're playing sucks too, Mr. Boy. Why are you being so hostile, man? What the hell? I like how that's just a weird thing. I'm not trying to necessarily call you out, Mr. Boy, but that's a weird thing that happens within my community that I strongly disagree with. Is everyone's still under this impression like, meh, I'm hating on Trove, meh, it's funny. And it's like, it stopped being funny years ago. Like, nobody cares, dude. Oh, was someone saying that? Yeah, no, like I said, I wasn't trying to necessarily call you out specifically. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I just find it weird how people still... It's funny, like the whole, like, people still hating on the game, even though lots of people still play it. Like I even saw on, what was it? Like, on the official Trove TikTok, which was so just beautifully cringe. I loved it. Where they're talking about the Solarion contest. And one of the comments was like, this game is dead. And it was like, okay, no, it's not. It's actually been doing way better than it's ever done before, but sure. No, I know Mob of Games. It's not just specific to my community. That's true. It's just, it just tilts me a bit because it's like very, I don't know. It's uneducated. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know that Trove's definitely not in its heyday. As like, it's not as popular as it once was, but frankly speaking, I think Trove's better than it's ever been. Like, these decisions Game Ago has been doing have been just on, they've been on a whole other level, dude. Tryon Worlds going bankrupt was the best thing that could have happened to this game. Oh man, I don't mean that towards like the developers that were working for the company or anything like that. It's most of all just the dumb CEOs that were in charge of all the decision making that messed everything up. And apparently Game Ago is the greater of two evils, or the better of two evils. How do you say it? They're good. They did good things. Game good. Nobody knows when Boomer's getting the rework. I do not think it's going to be within the next 2 weeks. Hell no, dude. We just had the Sunrise update come out. I would be surprised if we get a Boomer rework that quickly. Because they're probably doing like a full rework, not just like changing stat numbers. They're giving it new abilities, I would assume. Which I do appreciate that the devs seem to understand. Reworks are what make the game goodly. Where is that 5-star? Or 3-star? There it is. Why don't you use Conjurer's Crucible Vial? Because I don't care. See, that's the big difference between you and me. I don't like to think. I don't want to even bother having to react, even if only slightly and sometimes, to having to flask out of death. I don't even want to bother. I know there's better options. I mean, not in U11, then you just use Death Defying anyways, but at the end of the day, Death Defying is the lazy route. And me lazy. That's all there is to it. Some guy said, Lunar Lancer can't handle U11 because he dies too quickly after saying he doesn't use Death Defying. Yeah, that's every class. Every class dies in U11. That's why we use Death Defying. Now, don't get me wrong, once you've gotten some crystal gems and you actually got like some extended HP, sure. Or if you're using an attack speed class like your boy Shadowhunter and so on and so forth, with the Vampirium Vial, then you're basically invincible. And then you really don't need to use Death Defying, but it doesn't really matter. Like, that's the thing. At the end of the day, it really is just like, it all just gets done. It's all just about getting the job done, right? And you could argue this, that, and the other thing. This is more efficient than that's more efficient and stuff like that. Like, I get it. You know, people focusing on the efficiency. Even I did that at one point because Shadowhunter was just so bad. And Neon Ninja was literally just, oh, I'll swap my gems to Neon Ninja and I'm just faster and more efficient at grinding. But at the end of the day, it wasn't as fun. I just don't like Neon Ninja's gameplay as much. And that was the takeaway from it, was play the class that you like and play how you like too, and who cares? Don't get me wrong, I know I can be pretty opinionated sometimes, but that's most of all just because there's always like so many people like trying to disagree for no reason. Like, you'd be surprised how many people are like, bruh, why are you using Death Defying, man? And it's like, I'm not saying that that's what you guys are saying right now or anything. I'm just saying that I've had that happen before, like in other situations. And it's like, excuse me? Like, it's a difference between making myself invincible. Except for bosses that like one-shot you through Death Defying, right guys? Anyways. Ah! Help! I'm stuck! Sorry, I'm kind of trying to keep up with the comments, but I'm very ranty today. Yeah, Ephira, there's a couple Delve bosses that do it too. And then I think that, doesn't the new event boss do it? Like the werewolf one? Or at least it just damages you a lot, I don't know. Do you think Xbox will buy Riot Games as soon as Hytale comes out? Bruh, I don't think anyone's excited for Hytale except us nerds. Let's be real here. Nobody is even thinking of that game. And I don't know why. Like, as much as I hate Riot Games, I think that it's crazy that they were the only company that was smart enough to see the potential in that title. And frankly speaking, Riot is making so much gosh darn money anyways off all their MOBAs and mobile games and crap that it's like they don't need to. Like, why would they sell? Unless they wanted to add it to Xbox Game Pass, in which case that's perfectly fine. Do it. What is weekly time? Really? Time for weeklies? What do you mean? We already did it. Now we're just exploring and getting gems, but... Hytale, more like Crytale. Yes. Nah, man. Solarion ain't gonna be nerfed, yo. Solarion good. See, the thing is, Gameago doesn't care that the Solarion is as overpowered as it is, because it adds desire to a character that is quite accessible if you spend money. That's what I think anyways. I think it would be a stupid decision to nerf him. Like, that would just make people feel ripped off. I think more than likely they'll just slowly buff all the other classes around it, as they did with Gunslinger, because, you know, back in the day anyways, for those of you that don't know, Gunslinger was the top, and every other character that got reworked was slowly bringing them up to the Gunslinger's level. And then eventually everything just completely surpassed it. And if the devs think that the Gunslinger keeps up with all the other classes, sure, man. It's only the weakest class in the game right now, but yeah. Gunslinger's totally strong. You're right. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. I know that exactly, it's a good thing that you pointed it out, but yes, the Boomeranger subclass ability is basically death-defying. It heals you out of death, but yep, it has an internal cooldown. That's the thing, a lot of the subclass abilities have internal cooldowns, but they don't actually mention it in the description of them, so it's very difficult to determine, okay, which subclass abilities are the best ones. Hey, Urigan. Yeah, I don't think Solarion's getting a nerf, guys. It would have been like done before the update went live. Do you notice when the world gen messes up and makes a mountain into the sky limit? Yes, it's beautiful. I've had it happen where you'll find a dungeon that's like just in the air. And I'm not talking in Skyworld, I'm talking like it generated on like one block or something. And, and so it's just messed up. Oh, don't worry, everyone forgot about Hytale. Just kidding. We all still remember it. We're just waiting for it. I think, I don't know if we have any official news about it other than they said something like, oh yeah, late next year. Like, okay. Like, the history of it is, years ago they promised us a beta, and then they just kind of went dark on that and didn't mention anything about it, and then they kept making posts about, Riot Games bought us, and it's like, yeah, we know, you told us 5 times now. And then the last thing that we heard was them saying, yeah, we'll probably have a beta around, like, 2023, I don't know. But, oh, they did confirm it's not 2023? Come on, man. There's a problem with them being bought up by like a big time company, as now they're gonna force them to not make it early access because they... Right, yeah, they delayed it so they could bring it out on consoles. That's right. Ah, crap. Oh well. I'm gonna be like 80 years old when Hytale comes out. And guess what? It's gonna take so long that the hype's gonna build up so high. That game better damn well be good. It better not suck. It really needs to be like the true successor to Minecraft. Otherwise, so help me. Honestly speaking, I'm ecstatic about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun because as much as I'm like all hyped for it and everything like that, I set my expectations very low. How do I get torches in my collection? Well, you don't gotta spam it. That's for damn sure. What do you mean? You mean like just getting torches from Leviathan bosses? It's just a rare drop. There's the daily ones that you can craft into the weekly torches, and then there's the rare permanent torch. Nah, no one's gonna make a Hightail knockoff. See, the thing with Hightail is that because it's basically like the reason why I think Hightail is in good hands and why we can have high expectations and know it's gonna be a solid title is because it's literally just Minecraft modders that were so passionate about it that they wanted to just make their own and just like make an updated new game, you know? Like, I think if Microsoft didn't end up buying Minecraft, we probably would have seen, like, a new game developed by Mojang, like a new Minecraft game or something, right? Because I'm pretty sure Microsoft, like, really holds back on the development of Minecraft because they push, like, their stupid cash shop stuff, like, on the console version. The stuff that literally, like, nobody spends money on. Actually, apparently everyone must be spending money on them. That's why they push it so much. But I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know. Does Shadowhunter Ultimate also go through walls? Yes, it does. When it wants to. Sometimes. I don't know. I'm a new player. How do you use wings? Just hold the jump button. So you gotta make sure that you're far enough off the ground that they have time to activate. But doesn't the tutorial tell you that kind of stuff? That'd be really odd if it doesn't. Like legit, doesn't it? What the? Oh, the boss is in here. Die. Why don't you use Martial Emblem? It's way faster for killing bosses. Or killing dungeons. Yup. Same reason why I use Death Defying. Because I don't care. I really don't care. When you've been playing Trove as long as I have, efficiency doesn't really matter. It's just about getting the work done, man. I'm just chilling, just hanging. Like, I don't care. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm worried about like efficiency and I'll spam my pots and stuff like that. But frankly speaking, I don't know. Like I said at the start of the stream, like I'm basically just trying to stay awake. So I'll end up streaming this for a while and then play some other games and stuff. Just gonna try and turn my schedule around. And that's why you might have noticed, like, I'm a little bit tired. Little bit of the cranky blanky brain, you know? Should I flip Nitro or Ancient Gears? What? I don't know what you even just said. I like Solarion because of his damage and Shadowhunter because of his class gem. Who should I main? It's entirely up to you, man. Which class do you find more appealing? If you're doing dungeon farming, I would recommend Shadowhunter just because it's faster. But if you're doing delves and focusing on Leviathan groups and stuff like that, then Solarion, because it's got more damage. Do you think Hightail should be free to play and on phones? I hope it will not be. I think that would be great, but it does mean that there is a risk of monetization, like heavy monetization. I do think Hightail could go big mode if they actually made it free to play, but then there's the risk that they would end up charging for skins, which means that a lot of weapons and armor in the game might suddenly be like, oh man, I just got this legendary weapon. too bad someone's already got a cash shop sword that looks better, you know? I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it. I think they'll probably, like, just make it a full release title. But who knows? As far as reality is concerned, Hytale doesn't exist, and it's probably not going to. Hytale is going to take so long that, like, their computer is going to, like, crash, and they're going to lose all the data. That's the big problem when we don't have, like, early access games and stuff. Wait, what? You guys both messaged me at the same time. Also, hey, Saris. I just woke up. I'm a bit groggy. I've been having sleeping trouble. Yeah, me too, dude. I blame the sunburn because that's the only variable right now. But I basically, like, I go to bed. I'm like, super tired, and yet I'm just awake. Like, I'm just sitting there. So I thought, okay, screw it. If I'm just gonna sit there awake doing nothing, I'll just stream. Or, like, get some work done. What gems do you recommend for Shadowhunter? How do you mean? Like, what, in power gems? I mean, the class gem, obviously. Pyrodisc is a must, and then the extra gem doesn't really matter too much. Cubic curtain can be nice. I don't know. That's the funny thing, is the extra gem really doesn't matter that much. It depends on the functionality, whether you want to end up having slightly more damage or not. And then otherwise, the cosmic gem, you can have Vampirium if you're dying, because that'll give you lifesteal, but Berserk Battler is going to be the one that gives you the damage. Also, no, we're not getting a sneak peek for the Boomer. That they literally just said, like, ah, that's the next class we're working on. That's it. There's nothing else. No other info. Mike Orm, you're a joke, man. I'm gonna mute him because his comment was mean, but my god, that was funny. Oh man, I think he was trying to hurt my feelings. But oh god, my fragile ego. Boo-hoo. He's right, you guys. I should totally stop streaming. Oh. That was good. You just made my night, man. Stupid goddamn troll. That's funny. Okay, anyways. Started playing yesterday, I'm 9k PR. You started playing yesterday and you're 9k PR? Jesus. Now I don't know how to get better stuff. Slow down, that's how. Man, dude. You're fine. Like... No, for your PR, yeah, it's gonna be a slow grind because, frankly speaking, you're gonna have to put in the amount of playtime that the game kind of relies on. Like, you know, grinding like gem resources and so on and so forth, because all you can really do at the early game is just grind up your gems, grind up your class level, so that you can equip more gems. Then you start going for crystal gear, then you go for dragons, and all of that stuff is very, very time consuming and very, very time gated, especially the dragons. Dragons are still atrocious. Like, who asked for a boomeranger rework? We need a dragon coin rework, dude. Like, let's be real. It's so bad free to play. Ah! Up here? Yeah, there he is. Yes, Saris. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I sincerely don't know what that guy was talking about. I think it's just someone like trying. It's funny. It's like you get, like, the thing that I never understood is you get these haters sometimes, and you can tell that they know, like, just enough about, like, your channel to know that they're watching in the first place. They don't watch everything, obviously, but they have, like, an idea. And it's like they kind of try to use that as the basis for their insults, and it's just, I don't know, I just don't get it. Like, it's like, who's the joke on? You're the one that wasted your time watching a channel you don't like. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't know. Anyways, who cares? Oh, man. Oh, that was funny. I've been trying to get this one Highlands hat style for a while, but it seems like everything but that one wants to drop. Yeah, that sounds about right. You need to use the style savers, my dude. That's the true end game. Just get like thousands of style savers, right? Remember when events used to give us them? Remember when events gave us anything other than an event currency? I do. And it was a lot better. What skins are the best to craft for the Shadowhunter? Hey, there you go. Yes. Yes! Destroyed by Nightbot, you scum. Beautiful. I finally got Nightbot working again. Thank Christ. Also, because YouTube is designed by stupid boomers. Sorry, YouTube, don't ban me. Even though the bot's spammed messages got deleted, it still spammed out the chats. Like, why doesn't it just remove the messages? Like, I don't get it, dude. So many harebrained decisions. Help me. When events, so my point is, I don't know what any of your guys' comments were because they just got spammed out. Yeah, Nightbot ain't fooled by the thirst. Nightbot ain't thirsty. Nightbot was thirsty for a while though. Nightbot was not deleting those messages, so you know. What I don't understand is like I don't get the bots in the first place, dude. Like, what freak has set up an algorithm to specifically like re-add bots to channels randomly? Because I swear to God, like, no one's manually doing anything with my channel and those bot spammers. It's like they just found my channel at one point and now they just regularly like come back under a different username, which I think is also hilarious when you think about it, because I didn't know it was that easy to create a YouTube account, because I thought you had to have like an actual like official email that, you know, was set up and like official, but I guess not. You know what they should do? I know lots of people on the internet would completely disagree with me, but there is one thing that in Korea and China, like they do for a lot of games and stuff like that. When you have an email, you have to have a legitimately legal phone address, which I know is kind of a, oh, it's an invasion of privacy. It's like, shut up. The government's already spying on us anyways, dude. It's not like they need to have any information from you. Anyways, my point is, I just wish that they had something to kind of monitor it and make it so that it was a lot harder for bots to exist. But I guess people would always figure out a way anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Free views, right? Who's the strongest and fastest, Dino Tamer or Shadow Hunter? Didn't you ask that before, or was that somebody else? Dino Tamer's faster, Shadow Hunter's stronger. Oh, that's right, Thieves. That's what you mean. Okay, yeah. I hear you. No, I'm not so talking about like, yeah, I don't know. Like, they don't have to copy that. I'm just saying, like, they should have something in place, you know, a couple extra steps. Or better yet, like, when we actually report these channels, how about they track them down? But at the end of the day, does it get YouTube paid? No. You know how they would solve it? They would solve it when, if it was like a big boy channel, like millions of subs channel, then they would step in. Me inventory full, lol. Brum brum. Grab that. Don't destroy that dungeon, boss. Wait. Oh, good. I was wondering, where's my Elysian flask? Nah. Joy! Chug my Red Bull flask. Oh my God, this guy's tanky. Jesus. They don't care about creators, only the revenue from streams. Yep. Couldn't put it better myself, dude. 100%. Legit. The funny thing too is just how it's all set up and just yeah. Anyways, very eloquently put. It's funny because when I you know, when I was just getting into YouTube and stuff, like they had like direct partner talks and everything, and I remember I was even invited to like the YouTube building at one point, but I was just like, bruh, I'm in Canada, I can't do that, it's too expensive. But it just, you know, they had that personal touch that just isn't there anymore. But I think a lot of people can agree with that, right? Because even like taking YouTube, bump my mic, even taking like all the YouTube rewind stuff into account, right? Like it used to be very in touch with what was going on within like the YouTube community and the veins of the company and everything. But I guess at the end of the day, you know, advertisers, and they had to make it all friendly for them. That's why they always pick the lamest content creators to get awards. I'm not saying I deserve an award. Yes, I do. 7,000 videos. Please, God, recognize me. But am I strong at 13k PR? Yeah, you're strong. Just work a little harder and eventually you'll get that G. Ah, this espresso is disgusting. No, legit. I like it. Oh yeah, no, I know, Thiege. Yeah. We could go on and on about complaining about how it's all set up with all the YouTube crap. I know. I don't want to go on that topic because otherwise I know it'll just hijack the stream. And frankly speaking, like I don't care about, you know, complaining and stuff is one thing, but I don't really care about bringing it into all that negative junk. Where can I find if PTS server is online or off? Well, when you load up the glyph launcher and you choose your region, which is in the top right, you can select PTS. Click play, and if you get online, the PTS is online. I'm not kidding. That's basically all we do to figure it out. Sometimes the devs announce it, but not as often as you would think. Ah! Yes, Trove Sunrise will announce it. That's true. Andrew, I'm sorry, my dude. I see the message. Nobody else does because you're repeating stuff, but I'm putting you in a timeout, man. That's your second time. I remember when I played on PS4 and had 20k PR gunslinger with physical damage, not magic. I didn't know what I was doing. Dude, honestly, don't feel bad about it because when you think about it, the game doesn't tell you. Legitimately, like, I really find it confusing that the game never explains it. Oh, do you see it too, Mr. Boy? I guess because you got mod. I didn't realize. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, I guess it just shows you all the hidden messages. Interesting. See, YouTube doesn't tell me any of that. Bruh, all I do is see this ocean, and you know what I really want to play again? Wind Waker. Like, legit. Wait, which messages? Oh, you, Mr. Boy, you literally hit him the same time I did. Dang, dude. I just, as soon as I clicked, like, put him in a timeout, and then I saw, yeah, I just saw it, like, oh, his message just got deleted. Like, that was perfect timing. Jesus. You make your own pass. What? Is that a basketball quote from LeBron James or something in Multiverses? Oh, did you guys hear about them nerfing Superman? Thank God. His stupid grab, dude. The hitbox on it is just so massive. For those that don't know, Superman's got this move where he can fly to the other side of the screen and he'll grab you from, like, across the screen, basically. I thought you were gonna say Subnautica. No! I still low-key want to play Subnautica. Like, it's just not my type of game. Like, I love the horror and adventure aspect, but as soon as it gets to all that crafting stuff, I immediately get bored. Then it's like Rust. Normally, I hate those games, which is why I was so surprised how much I enjoyed Grounded. But otherwise, no, I've just been thinking about Wind Waker a lot lately. Because I know it's coming to Nintendo Switch. There was a leak about it like a while ago already. And, you know, I'd put money on it because they're slowly converting their Wii U library over to the Nintendo Switch. But they just haven't announced it yet, and I don't know why. I would buy that in a heartbeat, man. Play through the game again. That'd be beautiful. Ah! You can play DayZ. No, why would I play DayZ? The only battle royale I'll play is Fortnite. Oh, did you guys see? I don't know if you guys saw the Fortnite announcement. I'm genuinely excited. Dragon Ball crossover. Legit, dude. They're finding ways to drain my V-Bucks. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like the next season is gonna be that, but I just, oh my god, Goku with a gun, like, that's gonna be so good. I hope they have, like, if they have Cell, I'm gonna get it immediately. And if they have like Majin Vegeta and stuff, like, I don't know how hardcore they're going with it, but they did show that there's gonna be an event involving Shenron, so yes. Thankfully I like have V-Bucks, so I had to get a little bit more V-Bucks because of all the Marvel stuff, because Venom's in the shop, dude, and I was waiting on him. I still wish we had the Tom Hardy Venom, but nope. Yeah, what's the Kamehameha gonna be? Like, is it gonna be a power-up move that we'll pick up? Or is it going to be a emote? Like, oh, you know what, they better have a co-op emote that's fusion. If they don't, I will uninstall the game. Because that means Epic Games fails. I want to do a co-op emote that does fusion, and then I would love it if they went the extra mile and made it like turn you into like a character. And then one person controls the mouse, the other controls the keyboard. That would be so cursed, but it would be so freaking cool, actually. Like, but yeah, anyways, big Dragon Ball fan. That's the anime I grew up with. A lot of you guys had like your Narutos and your Beyblades and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that stuff, and I had Dragon Ball. That was my jam. I was a little too young to appreciate Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z was the one that I had. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, yes. I hope they add Dragon Ball characters to multiverses as well, because they kind of talked about it, but who knows? If Fortnite would add Minecraft Steve, yeah, it would be perfect. They could even add like the building blocks of Minecraft, and then the building mode might actually be fun. It's not. Oh, you can still use Neo Ninja, Shargan. You don't have to swab. Like, what? What do you mean? Neo Ninja is actually stronger than it's ever been, because they just kept giving it, like, slight buffs that completely made it, like, more and more viable. What the? Oh, there's a boss in there somewhere. Don't jump! I killed him before he could. Brrr. Ah, yes, the Colosseum. Let us go. Kill, gamers, kill! I don't want to see Goku with the gun. I do, just because it's so cursed. It's gonna be so dumb. Otherwise, I know. That's the one thing that I will genuinely say that I kind of dislike about Fortnite, is that you're sitting here like, oh my god, this character from a franchise that I absolutely love is finally going to end up being in this video game that I can end up playing. And then it doesn't matter because it's just a skin in Fortnite. You're still playing Fortnite. It's still a gun game. Like, and I mean, let's face it, the melee kind of sucks in that game. They can't even get lightsabers right. Like, man, they suck. They're so stiff. How is there no rubber banding? Because we're in an elemental world actually doing, like, legitimate grinding instead of Prime Worlds or the event world, I think. Also, maybe people are getting ready for work and stuff? I don't know. Best way to have higher movement speed and attack speed for Boomeranger, or should I just go Shadow Hunter or Neo Ninja? Boomeranger's fine. Like, you can main Boomer. Like, that's the thing that I find odd, is that Boomer's going to get a rework, and yet Boomer's actually pretty dang good after the recent update. Not great, but not bad enough that I would say it justifies a full rework, but I mean, hey. Yeah, Goku doing default dance. Exactly. Literally, like, just the other day, I finally got Battle Pass 100. So, to put it into contrast, when Zero Build got added to the game, I genuinely, like, fell in love with Fortnite. Like, I love that game now. Without the building, it is a solid experience. It's still insanely buggy, and I don't know how the developers, like, are still making these, like, mistakes, but where you fall out of the map and things like that when this game is, like, 20 years old. But anyways, with Zero Build, I just fell in love with the game, played it to death last season, got, like, Battle Pass 230 or something crazy. And then with this season sucks. They removed all the vehicles. The new areas got too much graphics. Like, I'm not kidding. It's really hard to see anything because they're just like, Unreal 5, blah, and they just go way too crazy with it. Too many plants. But anyways, I only just now got to Battle Pass 100, and the season is about to end. And as soon as I got Darth Vader, the moral of the story is every time I get, like, a new character, I'm just like, ah, yes, finally. And then I just default dance with them. That's all I wanted it for. You think I want to play Darth Vader because, oh, it's Darth Vader, he's a badass. No, I want to make him default dance. I'm curious what they'll do with Goku. Is he going to look like Goku, or is he going to be Fortnite Goku? Because the Fortnite versions of people is kind of weird. Yeah, Mr. Boy. No, I still got the footage of that match. I still want to edit those Fortnite videos, but it's been too low a priority for me. Yeah, no, I totally think, don't get me wrong, with Boomer needing the rework. It's most of all, I think that there's other characters that could have gotten a rework first. That's what I'm saying. But personally, I'll take a Boomer rework. I think most of his abilities just kind of don't work anymore. Sure. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying that I think another character might have benefited more from it. Like Gunslinger. What I really would want, I would love it if they gave us a, oh man, can you imagine if when the devs were designing a new class in Trove, they would give us a poll of like, what class would you be more interested in? I just want a samurai in this game, dude. I would change that to my main, like, immediately. Like the big boy Neon Ninja. Candy Barb Neon Ninja mix. where he's got like badass combos and does like the dash anime attack and stuff. His ult could end up being like where he stands there and just goes with his sword, you know? All the anime tropes, it would just be so good. And then his dance could be like a Naruto run or something. I don't know. I wish. I just love samurai stuff, dude. Legit. That's what gets me to play most games. That's what got me to play Samurai Bringer in the first place, was I just liked the art direction, obviously, but then it was all samurai stuff. Named after, like, real samurai generals and everything, and it was like, whoa, this is cool. And then it turned out to be, like, a game that's definitely getting on my Game of the Year list. Yeah, I still think that the knight should get reworked into like a proper heroic character that has like a cape. Isn't 2 feet tall, you know. That'd be a character that I could enjoy in the game, is even if they didn't give us a knight rework that changed it completely, but instead just gave us a new knight. But I've always wanted to see, like, weirder classes in Trove. Like, where's my centaur class and stuff, you know? That's another video idea that I was thinking of the other day, was I want to make a video dedicated, like, to talking about the, like, just class ideas. Just because I love stuff like that. Even though we know it'll never get added to the game. Also, sorry, Xylo, you keep asking what's my GUI mod. I'm using quite a few of them, but I assume the main one you're talking about is the, what is it? Happy Auto UI or something? Or you're talking about the minimap mod. I do have a video talking about the mods that I use, though, so... What the? Okay. No, I'm not talking about a class like Neon Ninja, dude. I'm talking about like a proper samurai, where he'd be beefy. Did you ever get the true ending in Samurai Bringer? You mean the one where you gotta like beat the boss like 50 times or whatever? No. No, when I checked back on that stream, that boss legitimately took me 10 minutes, and that was not fun, like, swapping my element constantly. I played more Samurai Bringer since then, but I'm not interested in fighting that last boss again. Like, he's designed so badly. Can you try the game Cult of the Lamb? I've heard about that game. I saw the game. Looks kind of cool. I don't know if I'll play it because, frankly speaking, I'm pretty full up right now with all the games that I'm playing on the channel. I'm already having a difficult enough time trying to keep everything running regularly enough. You know, like with Grounded, like the whole series is already done and members can watch it early. But I still gotta make like thumbnails and stuff before I end up making that series public. But on the other hand, I'm still playing Multiverses right now. Genshin Impact is going to end up having its huge update that adds like the big forest and desert areas. So I'll get back into Genshin when that comes around, and then otherwise the new game, Tower of Fantasy, which at the moment it's only a couple days old, so obviously I'm super addicted to it right now. But we'll see how that lasts over the next weeks and months. Very time gated, that game. They time gate the amount of XP you can get per day, the amount of the main quests you can grind, so... Which, as a content creator, I actually like it because it forces me to, you know, not just rush all the content and be done with it. I'm gonna stream that after this, and I'll probably end up streaming more of the main quest. But, oh, you know what? Let's destroy some stuff. Oh, sorry, Ergen. He got stuck in the house. I still remember... I thought it was so funny. I still remember somebody had a cornerstone, and as I was walking over it, they opened up their cornerstone, it dug a pit, and then it walled up around me, and I was stuck inside. It was so funny. Like, I didn't realize at that moment. I realized, wait a minute, you can trap people in your cornerstone. But now, I mean, you know, so many people just go around the cornerstones anyways, and they're barely ever there, so it doesn't really matter. But I just thought that was really funny. Hightail will also have a Kraken. Ah, yes. Give me my tentacle character in this game. Oh, yeah. Speaking of tentacle stuff, wasn't there, there was that Splatoon show, right? They had a Splatoon Direct that, like, 5 people cared about because nobody cares about Splatoon 3. I don't know. I tried watching the Direct, but it was just like, alright, this just looks like Splatoon 1 and 2. I don't know why they keep making more. What do you think about a Reaper Scythe class? Yes. I would take that. An actual, like, dark character that would be cool and use, like, poison. One of the moves would literally just throw it and then it would just spin there for a while. I could see it. There's lots of cool classes that they could add to Trove, like, legitimately. But unfortunately, we see them adding characters like the Solarion, which I kind of I kind of realized that I might have had a bit of a bias because the class was so new when I did like my favorites, favorite classes in Trove. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like the Solarion and I think that he's cool, but he's basically just Shadowhunter's big brother. And doesn't really have like a distinct style, you know? Like, he's kind of a little bit of Vanguard, a little bit of Shadowhunter. He doesn't really have his own thing going for him. And the more I thought about it after, I was just like, nah, I should have had him a little lower on my list, probably. Like, out of all the cool class ideas that they could have added, it's like, that's what they came up with? Which, again, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm just tired, so I'm, like, superly overcritical right now, because I do love the Solarion. I just like Shadowhunter more. It does more damage than Stinging Curse, at least. They still never scaled Stinging Curse. It does like 10k damage at 38 KPR. Wait, really? Jesus. Really? I never used that gem. You're talking about the gem, right, Saris? I didn't know it did. I didn't know it was that good. I should get one. Or is that one of the subclass abilities? I forget. Ugh, my tired brain, dude. What about Among Us? I don't like Among Us. I tried. Couldn't get into it. It's boring. What's your favorite magic damage class? You'll just have to check out the video, my dude. Because I forget. I have poo brain right now. Okay? Real slow. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know who or where I am. Because I'm tired. But we're going to keep playing anyway. Oh my god, we're almost at 2 hours. Jeez. Probably get to 2 hours and then we'll call it. Because I want to play my anime game. Supposed to be... Yeah, the damage over time gem, right? But instead of doing a minimum auto attack damage, it does nothing. And that's in U10, by the way. It does nothing in U11. Wait, what? You were saying it does a lot of damage, but now you're saying it doesn't? Sorry, Saris, I'm a little confused. Because, yeah, I always thought, like, it's a garbage gem, isn't it? Or is there some trick that I don't know that it scales up really well? If you could rework any character, what would it be? I mean, personally, I'd like a Candy Barb rework, just because I love Candy Barb so much, and I would love it to be, I don't know, a little bit more interesting with its abilities. I know that a lot of people might disagree, and I mean, the class is god tier strong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I would like to see new abilities with it. Except you can see Urigan with the hidden ring effect and how fast the barb can actually be. But if I was talking in terms of, okay, what class should end up actually being reworked. Gunslinger. Gunslinger is kind of the bad class right now, unfortunately. Next to that, I would actually say Boomer. Like, I agree that the devs are working on one of the classes that should receive a rework. Hello? Can I get down to the basement? Thank you. Oh. New biome still broken. What's broken about it? What? Die. Did you know Draco subclass requires physical damage but scales with magic? It does? I would not be surprised. Are you serious? So that's why that ability sucks? Because it says that, it's, yeah, like, what? That's so odd. That would make sense. I kind of want to test that now. Because that means the other one's probably the opposite, right? I want to test that. I don't know how I can, though. Let's do this dungeon first, and then maybe we'll try it out. Because now I'm curious. Oh my god. Can we please just remove knockback from the game? Like, for crying out loud, man. No. There we go. Death to the bugs. It's grounded, you guys. It's grounded. What are you even doing in here? Like how the barb just bombed straight into the main room. Oh, nice, Reagan. Yeah. Oh, that's good. I didn't even think about that. Helicopter, helicopter. That's the candy barb right now. I might title that my video when I do the 45k series. Okay, never mind. We're not making it to 2 hours. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. We only got 17 boxes? Oh my god. No, I'm kidding. We got a lot. Wow. Ooh. Get all that out of there. Why didn't I use a double XP pot? I never use them anymore. I'm so, like... God. They call me Mr. Not Thinky Thinky. Great. Time to waste a whole bunch of gem dust. Okay. So anyways, what they were trying to explain earlier, guys, which is weird. So with the Draco ability, wait, where's the Draco ability? There we go. So physical damage to enemies has a chance to apply fire to them, right? The reason why this made sense to me is because then we had a class that you could have like a whole bunch of gems on to give it power rank would end up being based off of magic. So you would have all your magic gems on your Draco, and thus you could put this ability onto a physical class and then you would see the benefits of it. However, what someone is saying is that apparently the skill itself still actually scales off of magic damage, which would be hilarious because Shadowhunter is supposed to be the opposite of that, where you can put all of your physical gems onto this one class, and then you would end up seeing the benefits on a magic character. So I kind of want to test this out. Hey, G-Man. Thanks for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. Okay, how am I going to test this? Where do we test this? U11 sundered uplands. Yeah, sure. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll see. I guess I'll just tag an enemy with the dot and we'll see what happens. And then see if I can end up having it happen on a magic class as well. Not that I have... No, because I don't have magic gems. I don't know if I'm going to be able to test it per se. I guess at the very least I can just try one gem ability and then another. You know what? Okay, what we can do is I'll use the Draco on my Solarion for consistent numbers, and then we'll swap over to the magic damage and see if it makes a difference or not. If I can ever find a freaking enemy, like I swear to God. Alright, have it go off. There we go. So it doesn't crit. That's one of the big reasons why it sucks. Jesus. Let's swap to Shadow Hunters. So Shadow Hunters should be the one that's based off physical, if what this person's saying is true. Trigger! That's my Phoenix baby that keeps tagging. Okay, so I think that it's, yeah, I don't know where that person got that, data, because, yeah, exactly, like, it's not going to trigger because we're not dealing magic damage. What if I put magic... Wait a minute. What if I put a magic piece of gear on my character right now? Would that make it work? I know that this is probably stupid and not going to actually do anything, but I'm just curious. If we see the white numbers, yeah, no, because we're a physical class, duh, so we're not actually dealing any types of magic damage, even if we have magic damage gear. Okay, then I don't know what you're talking about, my dude. I don't know how you could even theorize that it's going to end up being the opposite when it can't trigger in the first place. Anyways, sorry about that waste of time, guys. Like I said, my brain is slow right now. Excuse me. Help. When you will end stream, can you try on the test server? Because I don't know if it is the problem on PTS server or only my problem. What? And that wouldn't work either though, Saris, because it still wouldn't trigger. Because you can't trigger magic damage on a physical class, because otherwise if you could, then it wouldn't really matter what gear you put on any character, right? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Who cares? I need to level up these gems, okay? So that's what I'm going to do right now. Yeah, that's what they're trying to say, Saris, which, yeah, I get that part, but my point is, how could you test it and know that that's true if you can't even trigger it in the first place, right? I mean, generally speaking, those abilities don't crit, so it doesn't matter, but yeah, that was such minuscule damage that I agree, and I think you guys are right. That it is the opposite that's taking into account, but yeah. Why am I doing it that way? Whoa, we actually got pretty lucky, gamers. Got quite a few. Okay, time to level up these gems. Here goes all my gem dust. Don't worry, we always make a profit. Oh, I saw someone earlier, somebody posted in the Discord. Someone was molding because they tried to level up a crystal gem without using any luck items, and then they were so much pain right there. Thankfully, I learned that the hard way on the test server first, so I haven't used that, like I haven't had that mistake on live server yet. Yeah, Saris. Yes, I know. That's what I noticed too, which is weird. Whoops. Okay, so I can break these down. Look at all that gem dust. Beautiful. Stop hitting me with complex questions, you guys. Oh my god. We're making quite a few. Like legit. Let's see here. I should have crafted a few more down, but anyways. Yeah, PTS isn't online if that's what you're asking, my dude. What UI are you using? I could not find the auto upgrade on any of the ones on Steam. No, I don't know if it's on Steam, Shargan. It might just be on Trove Tools. It's Auto Happy UI or something like that. It's a weird title, but it's a more recent one that has it. I don't know if he has it on Steam Workshop. He could, but I don't know. Before you end your stream, just want to say I'm a huge supporter for you. Your videos helped me out when I was stuck, and overall, I want to say thank you, and I hope to be seeing more of your stream, dude. Be safe. Thanks, Xylo. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm glad I can help. Have you already played Monster Hunter? No. Actually, yes, I did play Monster Hunter. It's not my type of game. Oh, it is on Steam? Auto Easy Happy UI. Thank you. Yeah, I always forget the name because he like named it so obscurely that I just always forget what it's called. So there you go. I mean, there's other ones that are pretty handy as well, but no, I'm not gonna play Cube World again. It wasn't that I purposely was playing Cube World like and revisiting it or anything like that, Thiege. It was just at the time I just coincidentally happened to be like, hey, you know what? I kind of want to play this. But Cube World sucks now, unfortunately. So, wait, what are you saying, Andra? So Andra, sorry, it seems like English isn't your first language, so it's difficult to explain it. The PTS stands for Public Test Server. They only turn that server online when there's something new coming to the game that they want players to test. Right now, there is nothing, and so the server is offline. Hopefully that clarified it for you. Oh my god, we got so many gems out of this, dude. We got super lucky. Look at this. We're slowly making them gains. Very slow, but hey, at least it's there. Depends how lucky we get with these gems. Some of these we're getting pretty bad. But I mean, generally we can level up, what, 2 gems with 3 sparks destroyed. So, is Corexian here today? Yeah, he will be actually because it's reset already. Thanks for reminding me. Ugh, that was a really unlucky gem. Jeez. But see, we spent 3 and we made back 5. Not bad. Let's also throw these down because I don't care. Die, pinatas. Yes. Oh, I also realized. I'm sorry, guys. I realized that I probably should have done like a giveaway at the end of the stream here, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to because I am. I'm not in the mood. I'm too tired to be sitting here for another half hour waiting to give items out. I'm sorry, guys. What? My Shadow Hunter gear? I mean, it's basically the same as the 35k series, or 36k series, sorry. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. Whoa. Well, we got a lot of those, but problem is we don't have we can't get the prisms. Ugh. I like how, too, like, look at my Cosmic Gem Dust. It is, I still have a lot, but it's still slowly going down. Yeah, that's actually more than I thought I could craft, actually. That's not bad. But I don't need the Cosmic. Well, no, I do need the Cosmic just for the prisms. That's right. God. It's such a tedious process grinding up these crystal gems now, dude. Like, I like going to the other adventure worlds, don't get me wrong. Except for the Mountain Dew, like, Orange Crush world. Like, that place sucks. Legit. Oh, there's quite a few of you guys. Let's party! Anyways, here's my Shadow Hunter gear. It's just all C4 gear. C4 ring, permatorch, you know. The standard endgame stuff. Can I get timed out for buying credits? What? You want timed out? Okay. How do you increase power rank fast when you're at... Well, when you're at 8k, yeah, you need better gear. You need to upgrade your gems. Dragons can give a lot of power rank, but that comes a little bit later. Same with class level and so on and so forth. And mastery is kind of the last of it, which is disgusting. Oh, Urigen's not using class gem. That's another reason why he's so speedy. Dang it, dude. I need to actually use the hidden ring effect on my barb, dude. That would be fun. I should probably do that. Maybe I'll do that next stream where I'll swap all my gems over. But as you can see, my PR is just barely 45k, so I can't actually do that on my barb. Like, I don't hit 45k PR. But I don't even think I have Paragon levels on my barb, do I? Yeah, I would constantly be chasing it. I still wish that they would fix Paragon levels, or at least the Paragon loops, like the Prime loops. They're just so stupid. Speaking of Prime loops, you know what? Let's see if we can craft anything Paragon related. Glad to help, Mystery. Appreciate you. Do you have any strat for grinding flux? No, I spend money. I buy credit pouches and then I sell them when I need money. Oh yeah, this idiot. I forgot that this guy's shop exists. Oh, it's so bad and overpriced. Wow, I still can't craft any of these? Wait a minute. Stop. Where is that? Produces 3 pressure locked heirloom. Okay, yeah. These heirlooms look the same as the Paragon mark, so it tricked me. Are you saying I haven't gotten a single Paragon mark this entire time? Wow. Okay. So I can't craft anything in there, even if I wanted to. Oh, sweet. Paragon decor box. No. Oh, well. Anyways. Yep, me too, Thomas. I'm actually about to swap over to Tower of Fantasy. I don't know if you guys want to tag along for that, because you can kind of follow me around, even though we can't necessarily group up. But anyways, I appreciate you guys coming out. Legit. You can buy Prime loops with normal loops. Yes, I can. That's right. Thank you. I always forget about that. That's why. I knew there was a way that I could get it so that I could craft those items. I just don't care about those items. But anyways, I'm tired. So excuse my slow reaction times and this, where I like kind of stop my sentence and just like, yeah. But anyways, I'm done streaming Trove. I want to swap over to Tower of Fantasy. So if you guys want to come out to that, cool. And if you don't, that's okay as well. But I would appreciate if you hit like on the way out. Bye, guys.